We're gonna take them down till them. America's most wicked.
Crawling up the dirt with some holes in my shirt, maggots in my brain. About to go to work, winking at some freaks, but I had to burp. Which it don't flirt if the pussy don't squirt. No, not your man tat in the center of my forehead. Fuck what you talking about, bitch. I was born dead. Woke up with my dick bricked up in the morning. Guess it must be rigor mortis. Brushing my teeth and my gums just bleed. Packing up a bowl of some airhead weed. How come all these busters always hating on me? Are you mad that you suck or did I succeed? Fingertips ratting off, but it's popping off. I'ma get some head even if I got to chop it off. Shot 5 times, all the killer did was walk it off. Juggalos don't die, pussy knock it off. Stepping out the house with some diamonds in my mouth. They hate to see me smile, don't know what I'm smiling about. Yeah, you got a body, show me what your mind about. Psych, let me see your butthole, pull that hiney out. Bitch, you got soul, fast soul, like you go. Make a lick a high, show me lick the hiney hole. Wasn't ready for it, so I kicked her in the throat. Then I caught my breath and said, do that shit some more. Hop up in the whip, I don't need no keys. Windows down, feel it when I hit the breeze. I just be surrounded by the maggots and the fleas. Doctor says death doesn't count as a disease. Lead caps rotting off, shut it, top me off. Toes still curl when the motherfuckers falling off. Stabbed twice, all the killer did was walk it off. Juggalos don't die, pussy knock it off. Pull up at the stove for a fresh Faygo. I ain't got no money, but the clerk already knows. I'm a dead body, what the fuck I need it for? He just pointed at me, it's to take the shit and go. Limbs keep falling off and I can't stop it. Left hand gone, but I keep it in my pocket. Right eye fell out of the motherfucking socket. Smoke coming up the hole while I take a bomb hit. And I lost it, guess I need to watch it. All my dogs lit, funky like some dog shit. Thought that I was sweating, but there's blood up in my armpit. I'ma bring a roll of tinfoil to the tar pit. Yo, nodding out on the carpet. I just woke up in a burned down apartment. I hope all my haters slip and fall on a hard dick. Trying to perpetrate the wicked funk, but this is our shit.
It was supposed to be a simple drug deal. Things quickly went bad.
More pretty than a pinup girl, long, thin, shiny. She my whole world, has the power to bring me up when I'm down. Take a smile and turn it to a bloody frown. But wait, there's more, listen for a second. She take 20/20 slice, stab it and whack it. Front side, curve, back side, serrated slice close. But I leave you naked, hands tied tight, ball gag in the mouth. Go out and get 3 more, we're back to the house. Shit takes hours, full-time job, bust down with the katana. Bitch, this kebab, my girl cutting fresh, got a firm handle, putting heads on plaques. Above the mat, can't be denied. So I can spill some blood, just can't be denied. So darling, the blood can't be denied. The most powerful drug, just can't be denied. She my only love, can't be denied. So I can spill some blood, just can't be denied. So darling, the blood can't be denied. The most powerful drug, just can't be denied. She my only love.
This is the spot.
You sure?
17 bodies confirmed from West Jefferson to Michigan Avenue over the last 2 weeks.
What do you want to do?
We wait for our moment and we move.
I love the way blood drip down my big spine. Plunge your in deep and let it shine. Body count rising, stack them up high. Push them over 300 style on the pole when it's time. Cold mad, bright, make my eye twinkle. Quick touch the chest, make it sinkhole. Stainless steel, you know the deal. First 48, no confession. For real, I know the shit wrong, but it feel right. I'm just helping guide motherfuckers to the light. Toxic relationship, maybe should never ever leave my hand. That's my baby. I probably try to tap that ass if I could, but best believe I ain't trying to shred wood. So now I just stick a slitting throat to the ear and bask in the glory with my bitch, my dear. Can't be denied, so I can spill some blood. Just can't be denied. So darling, the blood can't be denied. The most powerful drug, just can't be denied. She my only love, can't be denied. So I can spill some blood. Just can't be denied. So darling, the blood can't be denied. The most powerful drug, just can't be denied. She my only love. So darling, the blood can't be denied. The most powerful drug, just can't be denied. She my only love.
Ooh, hold on. Ooh. Yo, what's up? Whoop, whoop. For another edition of Whoops Up, Whoops Down, the Juggalo Movie Podcast, or whatever the fuck I want to call it. And today, you guys, another jam-packed episode. Going through the live stream last week, I accidentally hit the microphone, and certain points of it did get muted, so gonna redo it here today, hence why I played Shaggy 2 Dope again, because I did not give that CD just due. It was muted the whole time. But the main focus today, we have my mother coming back in because we're talking about Wicked for Good. We saw it last Monday. And best that she have it in, because I feel like you need two different perspectives of this film. And she's the reason why I saw the film in the first place, so it's only fitting that we have her here today for her third appearance.
Wow.
Yeah, you're already caught up to Humble. Humble has come to my show 3 times as well. He's the only person that's come 3 times, and you're the only one. Yeah, actually, I haven't had many people come twice, so it's you and Humble as our reoccurring guest.
Wow.
If you don't count my cats popping in and out. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with Wicked for Good. This is actually a part 2 from last year's Wicked. And this is kind of like so it's based on a musical. And what they did with the two-parters, they did it as acts, act 1, act 2. So it's, different, two parts of the movie. It just the intermission lasted for a year. I think I put it in my top 10. I don't think I did. I don't know if I did or not, but Wicked, I liked it. I don't know. It was long. The first Wicked was almost 3 hours, 2.5 hours. I thought the production on that was really good. I thought the performances from the two leads playing Elzaba and Glinda did a fantastic job in that movie, but the side characters weren't popping to me very much, nor did I really care ever about them. I more cared about the Wicked Witch and Glinda. And yeah, so if I had to give that a rating, it would have been just a solid whoops up. Just a whoops up. I think if you're a person who likes musical, I think that first part is worth to see. If you like that, and then you are more than welcome to come and watch the second part, which is Wicked for Good. So before I get to Wicked for Good, the actual review, Mom, what was your thoughts on the first part of Wicked? So because it's kind of hard to talk about this movie without last year's movie, because they are the same story.
Well, okay. I really enjoyed Wicked. I don't think you need backstories to any other characters but Glinda and Elphaba. The music was nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I would give it 2 whoops up.
Okay.
Just because the color, the filmistry of it just, I know I'm trying to use big words to impress.
You don't have to use big words to impress. You just speak of the heart. Film language is, you are definitely getting, just expressing yourself and how you think about the film. That's all. What's up? That's 2 whoops up. That's fine for somebody who liked the musical, and a person that's been telling me for years before the movie came out, we need to see Wicked. We need to see Wicked. You've been wanting me to go see Wicked the musical, and I had been pussyfooting around the fact that there's a movie that is like easy accessible and not as expensive as going to a theater show. So yeah. So walking in this way, I've already heard certain things about part 2 that I will reveal later, but I did get little spoilies on this film. I'm okay with that because I'm only seeing it with you. I was going to see it regardless. But sometimes it's nice to know what you're going for. So this one is basically part 2 is kind of like how the first one ended with Elphaba, escaping from the wizard and stuff like that. And the wizard of Wizard of Oz is building the Yellow Brick Road. It's almost like this movie is a prequel, but it's not. This is a prequel to Wizard of Oz. It even does go into Wizard of Oz, but you can even picture it as 2 different worlds kind of thing. And I think you have to do that, or you're going to have a lot of issues. So we get the Yellow Brick Road. There's a lot of icon, like a lot of nostalgia going on here. Like, hey, remember the Yellow Brick Road, the Munchkins? We spent a lot of time in Oz, and we're kind of picking up where we left off into the movie. And I thought it was a good introduction to Elphaba to begin the movie to to free the animals from the wizard's control.
Yes.
Making the Yellow Brick Road. Anything to add?
No, the fact that they called Elphaba Wicked and she did such good things, like they just
the movie
bad on her and she was really good.
I think it's a film and a musical that kind of plays on propaganda. How the media or the people who giving you your news portray a certain person,
right? Even
though we don't know all the details, right? Because the wizard and his crony, I forgot her name.
Yeah.
They're spreading this propaganda saying, "Oh, the witch is bad," and it gotta like because you have I'll show you some scenes here to get you familiar with it. Oh, that's not what I want. All right, add to the stage. We're gonna watch a few scenes of Wicked. You see there. Having a character who is African American playing Elzaba really adds the fact that there's a lot of race tension as well. Like they also like how we treat people with other like because she's all green, it's like colorism and stuff like that. They're calling her wicked and then and portraying art forms of her just being so mad and wicked, and anything that goes wrong, they blame her. It's the way of drumming up propaganda and then using Glinda, who happens to be a white passing person, and portraying her as good and as even though that she doesn't have no powers, the powers come from what the media is spreading about this person. Oh, we should love this person. She's good. She comes in a bubble. She dresses all pink. It's like you can see, it's hard not to read what's going on today and seeing it in the film. And I think that is the strongest part of the film is that, and then bringing the tension between Elzaba and Glinda. It's almost like the media and them are pitting each other to fight each other, or kind of thing. Like there's against each other a little bit as they're once friends. You know, it's a tale of old time. You know, your best friend becomes your enemy, kind of thing.
Yeah, but I never felt like that they were enemies.
Oh no, but that's what the wizard portrayed them as.
Right.
Right. And actually
pit them up to be.
Yes. But
Glinda didn't have.
You can get in the shot a little bit. You're cut off a little bit. Come on, get all nice and cozy in here.
Okay.
Yeah. Continue.
Scoot your butt over.
Continue what you're saying.
Glinda didn't even have no powers.
No, she didn't.
To even pit up against Elphaba. She was even more stronger than Oz's croonie. So I thought it was nice that they remained friends throughout this whole ordeal.
Well, because Glinda knows the truth as well about what's actually happened. She knows that Elzaba is not wicked, but it's a girl who Glinda wants the fame. She wants to be the recognition and stuff like that. So she is like okay with betraying a lie, right? It's like I'm touching it. Yeah, don't worry about me.
Okay.
So it's like what is going on? It's almost like how the Dark Knight Rises, how Batman, well, at the end of the Dark Knight, where Batman takes the blame for all the death that Two-Face caused to keep the protection of Two-Face, Harvey Dent, as a White Knight still. So they're kind of doing the same thing here, where Glinda's the White Knight, even though like the powers are manufactured. It's like, and Elphaba has the real magic. And I think those two characters, Elphaba and Glinda, the actors who played those, I don't get these actors' name. You know, I know Glinda's Ariana Grande, and the other one is Cynthia. I think it's Cynthia. Sorry, I heard it say okay. Cynthia Erivo are the strongest pieces of the film, I think.
Oh, and they work so well together.
Right, but they're barely on screen together. A lot of like the first part had them on the screen and building that chemistry and building all that layers. So when we get to this, when we start going into the Wizard of Oz, we're seeing that actually the Wicked Witch of the West and the Witch of the Good, or whatever they want to call her, are actually boys, and the ending plays off like that, which I really have an issue with this film when it starts getting to the Wizard of Oz portion of the story. But when Elphaba is like even about to turn to the good, like to like be friends with Glinda and the wizard and stuff like that, I bought it for a second. I'm like, oh, this could work, and the wizard get kind of what he wants, but that turns into shit, and that's, I think, builds that second part when we finally get the Wizard of Oz, and it felt how Dorothy came into the into the world is set differently, and like I said, like I really think the weakest part of the film is the Wizard of Oz explanation of the milk. Like you've seen characters from the Wizard of Oz. I think that almost detract to what the story was, and it kind of like, especially because they don't show Dorothy's face. Like she's not really a character. Like
Yeah,
we
she's
know,
not.
so we know the story, and it's like the film. The film is like you know the story. We don't have to stretch it out. But this film's like 2 hours and 17 minutes, right? The last film at pad stated. Like I think they said like the whole musical was like 2 hours or whatever. So like the movies are longer than the musical, and the fact that the stuff that they added they did in the first part. They didn't do much here, and I feel like there's a lot more stuff they could have added here. Especially because the Scarecrow and the Tin Man have a lot of are very important in the story. It says especially the Lion, but in this story, the Tin Man, the explanation of who the Tin Man is and who the Scarecrow is, I felt kind of like I don't think you needed this. It's like Darth Vader creating C-3PO and the Phantom Menace, like Anakin Skywalker created C-3PO. You don't need this. And I know it's in the original play musical thing, but as a movie, it kind of just like, because then those characters get lost. Because
Except the Scarecrow.
no, the Scarecrow, like it doesn't get revealed who the Scarecrow is until like the fucking end.
Right.
Right? Because we barely see the goddamn Scarecrow. And I actually don't even think it fucking matters. Same with the Lion. Like the Lion doesn't matter too much. It's like, it's just, this one doesn't feel as, I don't know, I kind of enjoyed the first part of Wicked more because there was actually shit to get into and like gnaw your teeth in. But for this one, it feels like I got it in snack form. Like when Elphaba is by herself, she's kind of interesting, but it's like I only want to see Glinda and Elphaba in the movie. I think that's when it like kicks into a different gear. Everything else around it just feels kind of maybe because I don't have love for the material and I don't particularly love The Wizard of Oz. It took me a long time to see it. I know all about it. But I mean, I listened to The Wizard of Hoods. Like there's like this the tale of Wizard of Oz has been redone over and over and over again. And the movie's from the fucking 30s. Like, I'm not saying that's bad. I love movies from the 30s. Like that doesn't matter to me. It's just the story. Like I don't really care for it. To then see it play out in this way, I was kind of like, that's what they're going with? Okay. Now, how did you feel about when it was going through the Wizard of Oz portion? Because I think I even noticed you were going a little different.
Okay, so at first I didn't understand the creation of the Scarecrow and the Tin Man. You kind of had to explain that to me. I don't even think I know anything about the Lion, but yeah,
I think what happened to the Lion was in the first movie because I don't remember them showing us. Because it says, as a cub, Elphaba did something to me. What Elphaba did was actually save him from being, like, he was captive. And she took him as a cub and took him to the wild, freed him, but that freedom scared him because he was, and that's why he hates the wizard, hates the witch, because he takes it as you took me from my home, even though if the home was bad.
Okay. Yeah, I don't necessarily like when you have to explain something to me.
And you know what? And it's just because I think in the play, it's mostly music, right?
Right.
In musicals, you really care about the music more than about the plot. The plot really is a background to the music and the dancing numbers, which I feel like this movie nails. When it does its singing, it's very good. I like how the shots look. I like the colors. Like the I don't really care about choreograph, but I'm just like it does, like, it picks up a little bit. But and that's why I'm saying like the elf, like the Glinda story, like the Glinda by herself, the Elzaba by herself was very good. The love interest in this movie, played by Jonathan Bailey, Prince Fiero, whatever his name is, bland toast, bro. I didn't like that dude. I'm just like, I don't care about him. He just, and the fact that, you know, they try to do an arranged marriage, right? To once again use it as a place of media, how like, you know, how celebrities get put together by the paparazzi or by the whatever. And like, oh, they're a couple kind of thing, right? And that's kind of what the Wizard's trying to do with these two characters, with Glinda and Prince Fiera, which I don't even think that Glinda loved him. I think she just loved the idea because it gives her more power and popularity kind of thing. And that's what Glinda actually really cares about. Where Elzeba actually cares about freeing people and, you know, in love and stuff like that. The fact when the prince turns and goes with Elphaba, and then they have their song sex thing, I was just kind of like, ugh, like whatever, dude. It's just like, I'm tired of love interests being so bland toast. Like, there's nothing about him that I give a shit about. Like, they don't, like, the story is about Glinda and Elphaba, and he is just a side piece of another way of these two characters being pitted against each other. The fact that a man, and the fact that if it's just, it reminds of Glinda what she doesn't have. She doesn't have magic, so she can never be good as Elphaba. Now Elphaba takes the one man that she could see her loving. The only thing that she don't have. It's just a constant reminder about that. But and there's a lot of love rejection kind of thing. Like, there is a person that does love Glinda, but I'm just like, no. Like I said, when it's not about Elphaba Glinda, this movie kind of, it's, I don't know. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it's not 3 hours. If it was like this for 3 hours, I would be pissed. But I mean, like, the first one had a lot more going on for it.
Yeah.
And the themes of propaganda, the themes of you know, changing, like, how sometimes laws can be restricted to freedoms and people of differences and stuff like that. Because in this world, there's talking animals, and there's a discrimination when it comes to talking animals, adds to that oppression kind of thing, and how the media that, like, vilifies people who don't have nothing, minorities and stuff like that. There's a lot of that stuff going in here.
Yeah.
But it's more, the movie's more about how friendships can change, but can also
weather the storm.
Weather the storm, and can, you know, changes to be better people. Like, because you have friends, it gives you a chance to be a better version of yourself. Even if it's not like you're not friends forever, just that moment in time, that friendship, because like that moment that they met in school, right?
Yeah.
Is that moment that leads them today where they can be good people in their eyes, kind of thing.
What I was surprised about was who actually died under the house. Elphaba's sister.
Well, yeah, we always knew that because the Wicked Witch of the East. That's why the Wicked Witch of the West was pissed off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Dorothy takes her shoes.
Yeah.
Right? So it's actually a little different now. When you watch it from the perspective of Elphaba, you realize, like, that Dorothy's a bitch. She's gonna steal that woman's shoe.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same. I enjoyed it. It was a good part too, but it was just like it didn't give the fullness as the first one.
And it kind of, the way that the movie ends, kind of just like, huh, that's it. All right. Like, I hope one day they make they make Wicked, the non-musical Wicked, right? When they can not focus so much on the music. The music can be the you know, the background and stuff like that. It could be the notes and the soundtrack and stuff like that. Because the For Good song that Elphaba and Glinda sing is really good. Now, I hate fucking For Good. I hate it. I hated it for a long time. I was in choir, and we used to sing it. I was in choir for 2 years, and we sang For Good for seniors. So I had to do that twice. So the whole, like, I think half the year or like the fourth quarter, we're just singing For Good, and I'm fucking checked out. Like I'm ready to get for the summer, and I'm singing For Good. So now watching in this context, I'm like, oh, this song's actually pretty sweet. Blah blah blah. It's just, and you know how relationships and love can change over time, but the moments like change us from there. Like those moments are always within us at all times as they go their separate ways. But if you had to give a rating, what would be your rating for Wicked for Good?
I would just say 1 whoops up.
1 whoops up. You cried.
I did cry.
Well, what about it made you cry?
With that Aquaman got with the Scarecrow, and they moved out of that room and lived happily ever after.
Yeah, I don't even know if I like that either. Like,
well, that she got away from all the hatred and the wickedness and all that being labeled something that she wasn't, and she was free.
She could have done that at the end of the first movie.
She could have, but then she would have been wicked.
No, because they still think they think she's dead. All right, and then she goes away. She could have just left.
I'm sorry, she couldn't have stayed in Oz and been green.
No,
they would have recognized her.
No. I'm talking about like leaving. Like you talking about how she left. Like she went to the sands of Tatooine, and fucking it's going off in the distance. Look, all right, whatever. We're going sidetrack here. Here's my rating. Okay, it's a whoop sideways. I can't give it a down and I can't get it up. I felt so kind of meh. Like there is some good stuff and there is some bad stuff where I just kind of like it's on the line. Like I would say this. If you like musicals, it's a whoops up, right? If you like a musical, you're gonna like this movie. Like it's guaranteed you think this is the best shit ever because you live and breathe this shit, all right? And on a technical side, when it comes to musical, it's really good. Right? As a musical and the music and the lighting and blah, 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 that's really good. The performances by Cynthia and Aria are really good. They are worth watching. And they were nominated for Oscars last year. I wouldn't be surprised if they got nominated for an Oscar this year. And I thought when I watched Wicked, I'm like, all right, they're not going to win the awards for this one. They're going to win the awards for the next one, not knowing about part 2. I don't feel that way anymore. I don't feel like Wicked's going to be labeled the best picture of the year. I don't think it is. I've seen a lot more better films this year than that. So, but the performances are really solid. So if Cynthia and Aria win their Oscars for their performance, I wouldn't be surprised. And honestly, I would be well-deserved. Because you could tell they are friends in the film. Like the chemistry is all over the place, right? And it's something you don't see very often. And the supporting actors, they look like they're having fun. This is when we get to the negative part. I don't really care for the plot. The Wizard of Oz inserts actually hurts the film, not make it better. The side characters are because they just get lost. And they don't really have a lot of character, and I don't. And then when it comes to the Scarecrow reveal and the Tin Man Machine reveal, just gave me Phantom Menace vibes. So no, if you don't like musicals, it's a whoops down. That's why it gets a whoop sideways, y'all. Whoops sideways, double whoop sideways. You can just take it wherever you want. It plays on preference, but. It's a film that has captured the culture, pop culture. It's all over the place when you see pink and green. It's about Wicked. It brought women together. It almost felt like a Barbie kind of vibe, how Barbie took over when it came out for a bit and people saw it in droves. Kind of that. And one day I will get back to Barbie because when I first saw Barbie, I did not have very kind things to say about it.
No, I still don't have very kind.
You've never seen it?
Yes, I
have. Oh, okay.
Yes, I haven't seen what the heck was about.
Yeah, yeah. But all right, that's the review for Wicked for Good. Mom, you want to say anything else?
No, I think it's just it's a good movie. You will be entertained. It just isn't as spectacular as the first.
I think the first one definitely feels more grandiose, where this one
Yes.
feels kind of sad.
Yeah.
It's kind of a downer. It's kind of sad, but there's a sense of optimism, positivity, and just love. And I think the power
Yeah.
of love, and sometimes when you love things, you just gotta let it go. Oops, wrong movie. Okay, all right, you're good to go.
What if I don't want to? What if I just want to sit in?
Okay, you can. I guess you can sit in. You just gotta I guess I can give your opinions on some of this stuff. You've heard some of it, not all of it, I guess.
Okay.
All right, so now we're gonna get to the portion. I have a couple CD reviews. I got to redo my Airhead reviews because the mic was muted, so I got to give my reviews for those Airheads again. About some movies that you guys should be on the lookout because I'm probably going to do a show on them. And then and that's the rest of the show. So let's get to what I've purchased for movies. CDs are not the only thing I'm collecting, guys. I believe that physical media, movies and TV shows, stuff like that, I think is very important, especially as censorship is happening. Harder to find these films. Older films are hard to find. So for Black Friday, I think I did this last year for Black Friday. The Criteria collection goes on sale, and holy shit, the prices are so low that it's like I'm gonna say yes to this. So first one I bought was The Seventh Seal by Ingrid Bergman. Love this movie. Has one of my favorite depiction of death. I have the way that death is played here, and how the look was. More the look I used for my script for Roman, for one of my creature designs came from this film. It's a black and white medieval Swedish film. I know that doesn't sound interesting at all, but this movie, Ingrid Bergman is a fantastic director. His imagery and stuff like that, the way he uses editing, shot, like how he sets up shots. Look at this. Look, that's Max von Sydow, favorite actor. Not my favorite actor, but he's a famous actor. But yes, Seventh Seal. Be prepared, because I'll make one of my guests watch this, because I got a lot of guests who do want to come back, right?
Yeah.
So when guests want to come back, it is my turn to show them a movie. So what's lucky guest is gonna get to watch this movie with me and discuss? Maybe we'll have to find out, but be on the lookout for this. You can get this also on HBO Max. I believe this movie is on HBO Max, so this movie is accessible to watch. The next film that I bought from the Criteria collection is Kiss Me Deadly. It's a noir film from the 1950s. Oh my God, I watched this in a noir class, and the ending blew me away. It's really good. I love it. I don't want to give too much about it, because once again, what guest is going to watch this with me? And so we might even do a noir series where I just bring guests on. We just talk about noirs for a month. Kiss Me Deadly.
And of course, I can't say nothing about these because I didn't watch them.
Well, no, you can't say anything at all. Why would you watch a black and white medieval Swedish film? Tell me how that would ever pique your interest.
Well, I've watched black and whites before, but I don't know about a Sweden. But yeah, I just haven't seen it with you.
And then the noir. You would probably like that one. It's you like your detective stories and stuff like that, and the noirs, have that detective styles and stuff like that.
Because when you go to watch these, I'm sure you're going to be like, Mom, you want to watch this with me?
Maybe. Depends on what it is. What's going on? All right. So next we're going to get to the CD reviews. I got a couple CDs. One that I already did, but was muted. So I'm going to redo.
That's
What
why I told you to leave the microphone.
But I also want to show you this. My other Black Friday is always good to get shit. So this is the Mighty Death Pop little bedazzled motherfucker. Like this shit's
Show the back.
it's just Mighty Death Pop.
Oh, you gotta go down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rhinestones, y'all.
Rhinestones.
Little rhinestones. But it's shitty sharp too.
It is pretty sharp. Black Friday, the jerseys were under like they were about $50 off. So if you're like, man, I missed that, you know what you could do? Pay by 4 PayPal. I'm telling you, if you want to collect and don't want to pay the hefty price, that's how you do it. More digestible chunks to get the freshness, right? Like I already not like I still need to get a Wraith jersey, and I haven't really found a Wraith jersey I like. And I guess sometimes you gotta get a Wraith Hell's Pit, right? Shaker Lost. So I got 2 more jerseys to finish the original 6 jerseys, but we're starting second deck. Second deck jerseys are fucking rare in the goddamn wild. All right, so had to get this. Love this album too. So next, we're gonna go to the review I did last week, but have to redo, and that is Shaggy 2 Dope's "Fuck the Fuck Off, Motherfucker" to end the trilogy of the Fuck Off. So you have Fuck Off, Fuck the Fuck Off, and Fuck Off, Fuck the Fuck Off, Motherfucker. I love this album. I remember when this album came out in 2018. 2017. Sorry, this is 17 and Beeman. I was bumping this shit all the time. Shaggy 2 Dope is really good on this, and it's kind of led me to keep banging the drum. The reason why the second deck is good, and you know, maybe not as great as the first deck, but there's a lot of like when you go back and listen to a lot of the first deck cards, the second deck cards, Shaggy 2 Dope as a rapper, as a storyteller, he gets way more shine in the second deck. And this album shows like how far Shaggy 2 Dope has come. This has more of an old school feel to it, you know? A lot of 80s like samples and stuff like that. Songs, I like Tell These Bitches. I played that music video last week. Love that song. FTFOMF. Like the bopper start. Fog in the Window with Violent J. I love that song and that feature. There's only like one song I dislike, and that is the Electric Kool-Aid. It gets wonky, and it's kind of too long. But other than that, every fucking track fucking bops. You got that Psychopathic Soldier song. That this is like Twisted, and all those people that went to Magic Ninja, those disses are in here. But this is a solid album. Everybody loves Fuck Off. I think Fuck the Fuck Off, the second one, I think that is underrated. Or the one that I slept on that I gone back, I'm like, oh, this is actually fucking good. There's some good shit here. I love Fuck the Fuck Off. But this is my favorite. This is my all-time favorite Shaggy 2 Dope album. I do like the Ultimate Quest, the Quest for the Ultimate Groove. I love that album, but this one highlights how far Shaggy 2 Dope has come in the year 2017. Good shit. Recommend this. Glad I got this in my collection.
Let me see. You said this has the disc
Yes,
for
the Psychopathic Soldier, yeah.
Okay. I like the disses.
You like the disses? You're like,
yeah, because I was really pissed when that shit went down.
Yeah.
And I'm real pissed at the fact that they still paint in their face and they're like a knockoff.
No comment. All right, before we get to the main CD review, I'm going to show you what also thing I got. And I got the Gather the Elements box set, all right? I knew that this was going to happen. And I knew that I needed it. I never owned the Elements in a CD form at all. I only listened to that through streaming and stuff like that. And then when I knew that I was going to get off streaming service and start collecting these, I knew that I was going to wait until Ouija puts a box set up of the Elements. That's Trash Fire, Gutter Water, Wasteland, and Stale Wind. And yeah, I listened to all of them today. It was a great listen to. I missed some of these. I'm pretty sure the Trash Fire version, they changed the sound a little bit for the better. I used to not like Trash Fire because it was super duper grimy, and some of the songs just didn't sound good, like production wise. But it's fixed. I listened to some of them, like, ooh, so the production in Trash Fire got fixed, which makes it a stronger album. The more I listen to Trash Fire, the more I like Trash Fire. Gutter Water was the first one I listened to. It's the one that got me into Ouija Mac. I love Gutter Water. Wasteland, I remember that coming out. That came out in 2020. And I don't know. At that time, he was putting out so much at that time that I actually listened to Wasteland, I think, a couple times. And then I listened to Stale Wind. I love Stale Wind. Ouija Mac fucking kills Stale Wind. There's so much good shit on Stale Wind. I think Stale Wind's my favorite. And then now, when I go through Wasteland, I've grown to love Wasteland. So that one aged very well. So glad I had it. I do have the book of rituals that Ouija wrote. Maybe we do the rituals together or something like that. But glad he got this. And it's like almost like a Stale Wind. There's Wasteland. Gutter Water. Trash Fire. Just see the growth of Ouija Mac from that. I think we just went backwards. And then you probably listened to some of these, haven't you?
Yes.
What do you think about Ouija Mac?
I never thought I'd find an artist that I like as much as the Clowns.
Yeah.
And that's where I would put him. I enjoy him as much as I do the Clowns.
Yeah. We remember when I took you to the Great Malenko tour for your birthday in 2017. That was the first time we saw Ouija live.
Right.
I think we kept talking about, like, man, that dude has a lot of energy on the stage.
Oh, he is so fun to see on stage.
Yeah, I think he has one of those. Yeah.
His presence is just, he's got it, the energy that he's entertaining.
Yeah. All right.
He's doing very good things right now.
He is the most hardworking person making music out right now. Like, he constantly is releasing music. I mean, like, I think I almost have just as much as Ouija Mac CDs than I have ICP CDs. There's just so many.
It's crazy because you're like, he's coming out with anotother album. I said, damn, does he even rest between any of them?
No, that guy's like, I like making music, and he just keeps making it. And it's just like, you would think there would be like a dip in quality. But next thing we're going to talk about is the new released America's Most Wicked.
Yeah.
Perfect. We got Wicked for Good, and we're gonna end kind of it with Wicked. America's Most Wicked. The actual Wicked shit right here. First listen through, it kind of gave me the feeling of how I thought about Sunken Church, where, like, I don't even know if I liked it right away. I was because I didn't listen to streaming, so I didn't have any familiarity with the songs that would be played. Right? No recollection. No, like, I didn't know what was coming. I didn't know what it sounded like. I didn't know what the themes were going on here. But as I keep listening to this album, motherfucker keeps making fucking bangers, man. I mean, there's certain songs that popped off right away from the first listen, right? So I'll give the songs that popped away, that I was like, oh, this is good shit. Rigor Mortis. I played it in the beginning of the episode. I love Rigor Mortis. Stalker Jr. Love that song. It's pretty much a sequel to The Stalker. And I love that song too. I love that beat. I think the Stalker Jr. was the first one I was just like, I want to hear that song again. And I don't know, it's the Devereaux beat, and it's the way that Ouija just kind of rides on that Stalker Jr. that I'm just like, I love that shit. Funky Homicidalist, also I'm like, that kills. Mama House, love that. Cemetery Man, love that.
I like that one too.
The Willows, love The Willows. And like that's one of the bonus tracks. Show and Tell and The Willows are the bonus tracks. Or and there's an intro. That's the other bonus track. That's kind of a cheat. But The Willows is the song that worth to buy this album for. And it's actually a good way to link to the next album. Yeah, there's another album coming.
Already?
Oh yeah. Well, I think there's gonna be 2 more albums.
Well, I guess he does have to pay for his farm. Huh?
In his farm. So for this, The Willows is kind of a leader to the Pyramid of Skulls, which gets referenced a lot here. Is Pyramid of Skulls. And there's also a Shaggy 2 Dope Ouija Mac collab album.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the next album. I think the collab album is next. That motherfucker is gonna kill. I can't wait to listen to that with Shaggy 2 Dope and Ouija Mac together. No features on this one. It's all Ouija Mac, and for this one, there's 19 songs. You got and the Second Church just came out in fucking September. So what? We're December now. This came out not that long ago. So it's like I've already got 19 new fucking Wicked tracks. And then I found it interesting. This is the first one. This is the first Ouija Mac album I've gotten recently that it's in the case. Like, and it's probably because of this. I think Ouija showed it on his thing, but like it folds out to you can use it as a poster. I can hang this up, or you can.
Oh, and that's why they put it in the case.
Yeah, and there's a lot of
a box.
Yeah, there's a lot of probably I haven't really looked in and read through this stuff, but you probably get a lot of good shit, good lore here about Mr. Ouija Mac. So Dark Planet Times. So we're on our way to Pyramid of Skulls, and this album is when it comes to Ouija Mac, I would say you listen to all the new shit. I mean, there might be some songs that you don't like, and that's okay. I would say when I listen to it now, I love this whole album. There's a lot of good boppers. Flamello High is kind of a one I'm like, but everything else I'm pretty good. Jugzilla sounds like a 3-6 Mafia track, man. I think Devereaux really was in his bag. If you want to, make a 3-6 Mafia beat, that's Jugzilla. And the Jugzilla, as I listen to it, Jugzilla is one of those ones. I'm like, I can't skip that one. Hunky Tonk. I mean, when Ouija Mac says if she's not with the hawk to it, then she can't be right with me. The way just Ouija Mac's pronunciations and the way he flows, and this album has little different styles. So, yeah, American Most Wicked, Ouija Mac does it again, and then it's kind of like in styles of he does Esham. He kind of does an Esham style kind of thing, like a beat that Esham could do, or references Esham, and then the 3-6 Mafia and the Insane Clown Posse, like Ouija's embodying the Wicked shit more like in this one, and I dig the fuck out of this one. So I'm not, I don't give ratings. I just tell you how I fucking love this shit because music's super subjective. All right. Last but not least, we have to get to the 2 Airheads that I talked about that I muted my mic. All right. I got this at the ICP concert on October 30th. So we're almost, to a month ago. There I go. And I waited until I smoked it all before, I really give you a review on it. I would tell you right now, this is a little short. The Dead Body Man, I think, hit me the best. I think I like the Dead Body Man strain. But the Boogie Woogie Woo Weed, this fucking packaging is fucking fresh. I mean, look, I love that. That's fucking dope. This packaging's fresh. And I still liked it. I would say it's kind of.
Let me see the package.
The holographic. I love the hand with the bed with the Malenko on the bed. I think the packaging is top tier. This catches motherfucker's face. I mean, the Dead Body Man, really dope. But this packaging is a lot better. That is a lot better.
I can't say anything about them either.
No, you don't smoke.
I'm just here.
You're just here.
I'm just here.
Yeah. So,
Too bad they don't make gummies.
you know,
I would eat a gummy.
I wouldn't be surprised because they had dabs. So they had like little things that you can use dabs for certain strands. So maybe one day they would make strands with the edibles. I wouldn't be surprised.
Because I'll eat a gummy in a heartbeat. I can't smoke no weed. Ooh. I tried that shit yesterday and coughed my damn brains. I almost pissed myself.
Okay. Well, that's the show, Mom. Well, we almost did it for an hour, and it actually went pretty, it went pretty fast.
Went smooth. Yep.
It went pretty smooth. All right, people. If this is your first time at the channel, thank you. Please like and subscribe so you can get more live streams from me reviewing movies. I think the next movie review I'm going to be doing is the Kill Bill: The Bloody Affair, where they put the first two parts together in one film that is 4 hours plus. I'm going to watch it and see how well the film is, because it was always designed to be one film. Let's see how Quentin did it and stuff like that. And I haven't seen Kill Bill 1 and 2 in forever, so it's great to almost revisit the film. Going to talk about that. Hopefully I finish this book. I can be able to talk about this book I'm reading.
What book are you reading?
I'm not saying it right now, but I'm on charge. Yeah. So get that stuff, and we'll see if any other goodies I'm into. But I'm Joshua the Murderer. Thank you for watching. Like I said, hit like, subscribe. It's my mother. And this is Whoops Up, Whoops Down, the Juggalo Movie Podcast, or whatever the fuck I want to call it.